Hey, what's up, ANC Youth? This past Sunday, we started a new series called Christmas Hope. Now, what is our hope when we think about Christmas? The first one that we saw this week was that God is in charge. You see, the reason why Joseph and Mary went to Bethlehem on the surface, it seemed like it was because Caesar was in charge and he made a decree that everyone had to be registered. But what we saw was that 700 years prior to Caesar making this decree, that God already prophesied about this event through prophet Micah. God was in control the whole time, and he prophesied in Micah chapter 5, verse 2, that the Messiah will be born in Bethlehem. So you see, Mary and Joseph going to Bethlehem wasn't because they were some powerless pawns in the scheme of Caesar, but rather because they were powerful participants in God's sovereign plan. And now, how do we respond to this hope that God is in charge? Number one, by obeying God and becoming active participants. It's when we say, God, here I am, use me, I am your servant. Then the power of the Holy Spirit then transforms our obedience into, and He uses that to fulfill God's amazing plan. Secondly, we respond to God being in charge by trusting in Him even when it doesn't feel like it. There are going to be times, as with Mary and Joseph, when our our idea of what our life should look like when God is in charge may be different than what God has in store, and our feelings may contradict, what we believe is true. And in those times, instead of making our feelings the ultimate reality, we're called to make God and His Word the ultimate reality and to trust in that. And as we respond to God in that way, that's when we're going to cling on to and live in the power of this Christmas hope that God is in charge.